Good afternoon, dear friends. This is Gaurav Jyotikolita. Hope everyone is doing well. So, friends, today we'll discuss an interesting topic, that is the scope and functions of marketing. Okay. So, what is the meaning of scope? Scope means what? The area of activities which a particular activity or particular concept covers, and functions means all those active performing of all those activities. Okay, so scope means area of activities and functions means performing of those activities. Okay, so now we'll discuss the various functions of marketing one by one. The first one is market research. So market research means conducting surveys to know customers' opinion. Okay, so why there is a need to conduct surveys, or why there is a need to make market research? Because by doing so, the marketers, they try to identify what the customers really want or exactly want in the market. So this market research can be done by way of sending questionnaire to the customers, or by way of making personal interview with the customers, or by way of observing the customers in the market regarding what they are buying or what they are preferring. So based on those surveys, the marketers, they will get to know about the requirements of customers in the market, so that accordingly they will be able to produce their products or services. So this is one of the important function of marketing, that is market research. The second one is production. So production means conversion of raw material into semi-finished or finished product. So if a table is made from a wood, or if a wooden table is made from wood, then you can say that wood is done as the raw material and the wooden table is the finished product. Okay, similarly, from bamboo, papers are made. So bamboo is the raw material, and you can treat that particular paper as a semi-finished product, and by using such papers, the copies or exercise books are made. So the exercise books are the ultimate finished product. Okay, so this is all about production. I hope it is clear to you. Now we will discuss the next one, that is assembly. Assembling means gathering parts or spare parts which are used to make the final product. For example, there are some companies which are producing, or large manufacturers which are producing some kind of products which needed a various kind of spare parts or elements, and all these spare parts may not be produced by that company itself. For example, the automobile manufacturers or car manufacturers, they basically never produce all of the elements of that particular car, or all of the parts of a particular car. They may purchase some kind of input or some kind of spare parts from some other companies. For example, the automobile companies, they purchase tires from some other companies like MRF, or like those kind of tire companies. They themselves never produce tires, though they are producing automobiles or cars. So that is called assembling. So here such kind of important spare parts are gathered, and then the final product is made. Okay, the next one is grading. Grading means what? Grouping the products based on the product features like size, quality, ingredient, use, or weight, etc. For example, you can say that 200-gram Maggi, or you can say that 100-gram Maggi, or you can say that hatchback cars, or you can say as sedan cars, or you can say as sports utility vehicles. So you see, based on some unique features, the various product categories are again grouped, which is called grading. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, now we'll move to next functions of marketing. So this is another function, that is called branding. Branding means giving unique name to the products. So you see, nowadays lots of products are available, and a customer may not be aware regarding the availability of the various products. So that's why there is a need to give a unique name or a specifying name to the products. Okay, this is called branding. So branding helps the customers to signify a particular product or to identify a particular product. For example, Ford Figo. So Figo is a particular brand model of that particular brand, that is Figo. So by naming the particular car as Ford Figo, a picture of a particular car comes into your mind. So this is called branding, which gives a unique name to the products. Okay, the next one is pricing. So pricing means determining the value of products. So it is very essential to determine the value of products, which is called pricing. And regarding pricing decisions, many factors are there which affect the marketer. Say example, the demand and supply for the products. If there is high demand for the product in the market, then what will be the pricing? Pricing will be what? High demand means high pricing. Whenever there is low demand, then pricing will be low. So whenever there is high supply or abundant supply of a particular product, obviously pricing will be low. And whenever supply is less, pricing will be high. Similarly, customers' ability to pay, or there are many other factors which affect the pricing decision of a marketer. Later we will discuss about pricing in detail in my upcoming classes. Okay, so now the next function, we are moving to the next function, that is packaging and labeling. So packaging means what? Providing wrapper or container to a product to save the product from physical deterioration. Suppose your mom, she asks you to purchase 1 kg of sugar from your nearest kirana store. Okay, so now the shopkeeper, will you give you that 1 kilo of sugar on your hand? No, certainly not. What he will do? He will pack that particular sugar or 1 kilo of sugar in a plastic packet or in a paper packet, and then he will hand it to you. So you see, you went there to purchase sugar, but what happened? He gave you a plastic packet or a paper packet. Why? Because it will help you to carry that particular product easily, and it will protect the product from dust or rain or that kind of things. So this is called packaging, which include wrapper or container to a product to save the product for physical deterioration. And the next function is labeling. Labeling means providing information about the product. So let us take the example of one of our regular use products. Suppose that is your toothpaste. So if you see the toothpaste box or toothpaste box, what you see in the toothpaste box, certain kind of written informations are there, like the net quantity, then the net weight, regarding the price, then the date of expiry or manufacturing date, then the name of the company may be there, then the various ingredients used in producing that particular toothpaste. Everything is mentioned specifically in that particular paper box. This is called labeling, where written information is given regarding a particular product. So this is all about packaging and labeling. I hope it is clear to you. Now we are moving to the next functions, that are promotion. So promotion means creating awareness regarding the existence and availability of the products. So as we all know that lots of products are there in the market, and the customers, they may not be aware regarding the existence and availability of those products. So in that case, what the marketer need to do, he need to provide promotion for his product, and this can be done by way of advertisement in the newspaper or in the print media or in the electronic media, and nowadays popularly the social media platforms are also used. Again, the marketer, he may provide discount to his products to promote his product. Sometimes there are some marketers who try to do something good to the society, or who try to do or maintain a better public relation with the society, and by that way they are trying to create a brand reputation. For example, the ITC company or the PNG company, what they do, out of their sales amount, they contribute a portion of amount for providing education to the children of poor section. So if you purchase any kind of PNG product or ITC product like ITC classmate copies, a portion of their sales amount will be contributed for providing education. So by that way they are trying to enhance their brand value or brand reputation, which is another important tool of promotion. So promotion is very interesting, and in my later classes we will discuss about promotion specifically and properly. Okay, now the next function is selling and distribution. So selling and distribution include the activities of ownership transfer, transportation, and warehousing and delivery. So ownership transfer means transfer of the ownership of the goods from the seller to the purchaser once the sale process completes. So whenever you purchase a good, then what happens? The seller, he will transfer the ownership of that good to you. Okay, then the next one is transportation. Transportation means transferring the goods from the place of production or from the place of origin to the place of consumption, that is called transportation. Okay, the next one is warehousing. Warehousing means storing the goods in the godowns or in a cold storage facilities. Okay, and the last one is delivery. Delivery means making available of the products at the right place where it is required. Okay, so these are the various functions regarding selling and distribution. So we are moving to the last function of marketing, that is after sales service. After sales service means services which are provided by the marketers after the completion of the sale. So you see, nowadays, in order to maintain good relationship with the customers, in order to retain the customers for long-term period, the marketers, they are providing after sales service to their customers. Lots of examples are there. For example, the Domino's pizzas, these are made or these are freely delivered to your doorstep, or home delivery facilities are provided. You can say that it is after sales service. Then the automobile companies, nowadays they are providing free first servicing, second servicing, or free third servicing of the car which you purchased. Similarly, the AquaGuard, these are freely installed at your home and periodical servicing is also done. So all these are after sales service. By doing so, the marketers, they try to retain the customers with their company. So these are the various functions of marketing, and you see all these functions are done mainly to protect the interest of customers, so that the businesses are able to survive in the long run in the market. So this is all about the functions of marketing. I hope the concept is clear to you. Thank you. We'll continue with the next class. Okay.